This is Akashvani Mangaluru. Dear listeners, in today's Talk in English program now, Manjula Devi P., Assistant Professor, Department of Business Management, Government First Aid College, Bettampady, will now speak on the topic time management.
Including me, all of us must have told one or the other time that we don't have enough time, or we are overloaded with so many things that it is very difficult to devote quality time for anything. So let's figure out how we can help ourselves to overcome with this problem. Let's start with the definition of time management. Time management refers to the process of organizing and prioritizing tasks, activities, and commitments to make the most effective and efficient use of the time. Effective time management allows us to achieve our goals, reduce stress, and maintain a healthy work-life balance. In this session, I'm going to talk about the strategies that one can follow to effectively utilize their time so that they don't have to complain that they don't have enough time. So to start with the first one, set clear goals and priorities. We need to clearly define our short-term and long-term goals. That means, what is it that we want to accomplish today, or this week, or this month, or this year, can clearly help us to fix a target of what to do. We also have to keep a target of where to see ourselves in next 5 years. This can help us to make a clear roadmap for next 5 years. When we know what to do, then we can certainly plan about how to do it. Then comes prioritizing. Very importantly, we have to prioritize the tasks based on their importance and urgency. As we play many roles in life, and each role demands certain time to be dedicated for each tasks. If you want to give justice to each role, it is important to prioritize the tasks based on its importance and urgency. Prioritizing is the key element of time management. If you can arrange your tasks according to its importance and urgency, then half of your problem is solved because you exactly know what to do according to its priority. The next very important but very simple technique is creating a to-do list. This is one of the simple but effective steps towards time management. List out all the tasks you need to accomplish in a day. Preferably, in the beginning of the day, make a to-do list of the tasks to be done. In fact, your day should start by preparing a to-do list. It can be in a written form or arrange the activities that has to be done in your mind. It really helps in organizing the time and the resources required to accomplish the task. If the tasks are larger, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Then there are various time management techniques. In this session, I want to tell you about one technique. This technique I have learned in NIMHANS, Bangalore while attending a life skill development workshop. I found it really interesting and I keep practicing it, and it has helped me to a greater extent. It is called boundary management. For example, we generally tend to worry about the unfinished tasks of the office when we are at home, or when we are in the home, we tend to worry about the tasks that are pending in the office or in the workplace. So in the bargain, what happens? We won't be giving justice to both the roles and both the places. So there, boundary management comes to our rescue. Boundary management is nothing but time blocking. That means allocate specific blocks of time for specific tasks. If you want me to put it in simple way, when you're in one role, don't think about the other role. Exclusively block your time for specific roles, but make sure that you give time for all the roles you play in life. So this boundary management technique helps you in a greater extent in managing your time and reducing the stress level too. Then the most important in today's day, I can say, eliminate the time wasters. What are these time wasters? Nowadays we have plenty of these time wasters available, and unknowingly we get into this trap of time wasters. For example, if you see WhatsApp status of every person in your contact, easily you can waste 2 hours of time. If you keep scrolling the Facebook posts, you can in fact waste half of your day, just like that. So, all these Facebook posts, Instagram posts, WhatsApp statuses, so these are all can come under the category of time wasters. I don't mean that never see into these, but if you're not careful, it'll eat away a big chunk of your time. So identify the activities that consume time without contributing to your goals and eliminate such activities. Minimize the distractions of social media, unnecessary gossiping, or any other time wasters you identify in your life. Then the next strategy that you can follow is delegating and outsourcing. Delegating is nothing but exchanging your portion of the work that others can handle. This can really be of great help, especially when you're overloaded with work. For example, having a domestic help, distributing household chores among all the family members, keeping an assistant at the office can really be of great help in reducing the stress level and also in accomplishing the tasks on time. Sometimes we also have to outsource the tasks, means get it done from somebody else, that are not your strength or core responsibilities, can also improve the quality of work, and it helps in effective time management. So we all have to delegate a portion of the work which others can do. That means take help, and outsource if somebody is good in doing it. So completely get it done, that work from somebody. So that can really help for us to manage or concentrate on our core activities that we are supposed to do. The next technique could be set realistic time frames. Sometimes we get over ambitious. As we all know, we have 24 hours a day. So it's not possible to set the timetable for entire 24 hours. So you have to keep a realistic working time for yourself. That means out of the tasks that you have in front of you, estimate how much time each task will take and allocate the time accordingly. It's better to avoid overloading of your schedule with too many tasks. When you allocate too many tasks in your to-do list, then naturally you won't be able to finish it and you feel overburdened and stressed, and you won't be able to give justice to any of the tasks. Next, but the very important, very simple strategy is 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, it's better to do it immediately. Suppose you have to send an email, or you have to make a phone call, or you have to give one particular item to the other department. So if such tasks are there in front of you, then better to finish it immediately. This prevents small tasks from piling up. It is also better to group similar tasks together to minimize context switching. As I have mentioned earlier, you have to respond to the email. Say you have got some 5 emails for which you have to respond. So sit once and finish that responding of the emails. You have to send some WhatsApp messages, sit and finish that, so that you are grouping the activities, similar activities, and you are finishing the small tasks immediately. Otherwise, they get piled up and become pending. Then the next one, again, I would say very important, because most of us don't do it. Learn to say no. Yes, it is better to avoid overcommitting ourselves politely decline the tasks that don't align with your priorities. Sometimes we overburden ourselves because we couldn't say no. But we will have a tough time if we keep accepting everything that comes in our way. So it is better to say no when you're already overloaded, but it doesn't mean that you keep saying no to everything. That will have another problem. So be rational in accepting your tasks. Then take breaks and rest. Regular breaks improve focus and prevent burnouts. Engage in activities that recharge you, such as taking a small walk, taking a tea break, practicing mindfulness, appreciating what you have around you. So all these small things can really help you in rejuvenating. Or if you're taking a longer break, like take a vacation, visit a new place, meet new people, go on a trip. So all these break from your regular work schedule can also help you in rejuvenating, and once you get back to work, you'll be more productive. Then it is very important to reflect and adjust. So that means, yes, we do have a plan, we prepare a to-do list, we work accordingly, but it's very important to check, periodically review our time management strategies and adjust the approach based on what's working and what needs improvement. If you feel you're lagging behind, if you feel the tasks are going incomplete, then it's better to review. So sometimes it so happen that maybe your sleep schedule or your rest schedule may be requiring some adjustment. So review your time available, your quality time that you're putting, and then make corrections accordingly wherever required. Then the most important, I'm taking it to the last part, but last but not the least, I would say, maintain work-life balance. To allocate time for personal activities. As I have already mentioned about taking a break, it comes in line with that. Allocate time for your personal activities like hobbies, spending time with loved ones. Otherwise, life becomes too mechanical. Balance between work, leisure, and self-care is essential for overall well-being. So these are the time management strategies that you can follow for effectively managing the time. Remember that effective time management is a skill that takes practice and continuous improvement. Tailor these strategies to your unique needs and preferences, and be patient with yourself as you develop better time management habits. So I have discussed couple of strategies. So out of this, whatever you can practice, do practice. If you have any other better way of managing your own time, please do practice them. We all have 24 hours a day, and it is more than sufficient to achieve whatever we want to achieve in our life. Thank you.
Dear listeners, you have just heard Manjula Devi P. speaking on the topic time management. This talk came to you from the studios of Akashvani Mangaluru.